Hey guys, what's up? It's Capri here, and today I'm going to answer a few questions so you guys can get to know me better. Let's get into it. Let's start with the first question. What was it like going to a performance arts high school? Alright, so for those of you who don't know, I went to a performing arts school here in Toronto for high school, and honestly it was so much fun. I double majored in musical theater and dance, so it was a lot of fun. Next question. Where did you grow up? Okay, so I grew up in a place called Thunder Bay, Ontario, and it was honestly the best place to grow up. I grew up snowmobiling and fishing and going to my cottage and everything, whereas in Thunder Bay we call it camp. I had all my family there, and it's a really close community, which is so awesome, and it was really great for like performing and everything because I just had so much support around the whole city, and I love it so much, and everyone there I miss you so much. So. 3 career highlights to date. I would say one, probably singing with Nelly Furtado. That will probably always be my biggest career highlight. I was 12 years old and it was a taste of my dream, like standing in front of a huge auditorium and just singing I'm Like a Bird with her. That was, I'll never forget that. Singing at the Lincoln Center, that was a really cool experience in New York City. And 3, let's see, final one. Probably being on the Disney and Family Channel show Backstage. I love to act, and I've always loved to act since I was a little kid. So being on that show and singing on that show and being on set like every single day all summer was just so much fun, and I can't wait to get back to acting soon. What is something people don't know about you? Okay, one thing that I always tell people when I get this question is I have a 2-finger forehead. Sounds so funny, but literally my forehead is 2 fingers. I have a small forehead. And I also speak French, je parle français. I took French immersion growing up in elementary school, so yeah. Who are your musical influences? The first one off the top of my head would be Gwen Stefani. I love her back in the No Doubt days. Beyonce, Tina Turner, I really love that, you know, not only the great vocalist but the performance skills. I think that's where I really grew up watching, just mimicking what they could do. Bryan Adams. Bryan Adams is honestly one of like my favorite artists ever, and he is probably my celebrity crush for life. I also grew up singing like Joan Jett, Pat Benatar. I grew up with like a lot of rock influence. So I'm just influenced by a bunch of different people. What inspired you to write this song? I assume that you're talking about I Never Feel Right, which is coming out on April 29th, guys. And you've seen this after it's released. Go stream it! Ah! I can't believe I'm actually releasing music. But what inspired me to write this song? Well, it's called I Never Feel Right. And that was my reality for probably about 6 years. If you don't know, I struggle with depression and an eating disorder and like social anxiety, you know, the whole 9 yards basically. But basically I was in my room one day and I just grabbed my guitar and I was just so fed up with everything, with my life, with everybody telling me that I was going to be okay one day, take one step at a time, like you'll be fine, and I just wasn't feeling better, and every time I would be better for like 2 weeks, then I'd relapse again, and it was just like a constant battle with my mind, and I just wrote this in honestly my darkest time ever, and like the first line is I'm really unhappy and I don't know why, because that was my frustration the whole time. So why did you move to Toronto? Many reasons, but the main reason was because I got accepted into the arts high school down here. My family, honestly, they picked up and moved so I could pursue my dreams here in Toronto. I'm just really grateful to have supportive parents and supportive family who, you know, believed in me. So yeah, I love Toronto. I'm so happy to be living here. You are public about your treatment. What was it like? It was honestly not easy to do. And I remember someone asked me if I wanted to speak on it, and I was like, no. I think I was actually crying in a meeting because I was like, I cannot talk about this. And once I did more treatment and realized that I could help others, I started opening up about it. It was very hard, but it helped me so much. So don't be ashamed to get help. Just like you go to the doctor if you broke your leg. Mental health is very serious, right? And if you're not feeling like yourself, you know, don't be afraid to get help. If you ever want to reach out and talk to me personally about any other specific questions about treatment, I got you. What's it like with Hope and your whole journey since then? Hard question to kind of answer, and there's a lot of details in that, but my mom had breast cancer, if you don't know, and I wrote a song at 12 years old about my experience and her experience and everything like that. Honestly, I never wrote it as like a career booster, you know, to get sympathy from others. I didn't even expect anyone to hear it. And there's still one comment that always like taunts me in the back of my head is somebody said to me once, it's so disgusting that you're using your own cancer for fame or whatever. Hope was just a beautiful thing that kind of came out of a disaster that happened in my family. And I'm so grateful for Hope because not only did we raise a lot of money for the Canadian Cancer Society, but it also, like, in the same way as kind of my stuff now, helped others to feel not alone if their family was going through that or if their mother was going through that. The messages I got every single day, still to this day, about how much that video has helped others inspires me to keep going. How did you get started writing and singing? Okay. Around 8 years old, I started songwriting, and that sounds crazy because people always ask me like, oh, when did you start songwriting? Because normally it's like you sing for a bit first and then you get into songwriting. But it was the opposite for me. I actually started songwriting before I realized I liked to sing. At 8 years old, I just loved to storytell. Really writing about love, things I've never experienced. I loved songwriting, so when I wrote Hope at 12 years old, like, it was something I'd already been doing for a few years. Why didn't you release music for 6 years? Honestly, because I was suffering with mental health so much and I thought I was too fat and ugly to release music. Yeah, that's basically the only answer to that. Where would you like to be in 5 years? Honestly, in 5 years, the main priority for me is to be happy. But in terms of like my career and everything, I would like to be at a point where, you know, I'm influencing a lot of people with music and hearing myself on the radio and performing at Madison Square Garden and all these amazing dreams that I've always had since I was a little girl, so. Some new questions have come in. We wrote as many as we could, but now there's new ones coming in, so let's see.
It says, you say that you have not released music in 6 years, but have been songwriting.
Yeah.
What is your other music like?
What's my other music like? Okay. Honestly, it's very different from this first release. This first release is like a slow ballad about my mental health journey and basically no production to the song whatsoever, but it's my story and I really wanted to show you guys what I've been going through the past 6 years. But majority of my music is like pop with a bit of urban influence, and it's like songs you want to dance to and play in the car. And I could have easily released one of those songs as my first release, but I wanted to be truthful with you guys. I didn't want to act like I've been fine the past 6 years because I really haven't. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about me, and this was super fun. We're gonna have to do it again. Make sure to stay tuned. My official song drops on the 29th, and my music video comes out May 4th on next Monday. So yeah, hope you guys are super excited, and make sure to subscribe, share this video with a friend, like it, comment. You guys honestly have no idea how much that helps me as an artist. Just a simple thing as a follow or a share, which you think, whatever, helps my music to be heard, helps my message to be spread to the right people who need to hear it, and it really helps my career. And it's free! So do what you gotta do, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay.